Hey guys, I want to talk a little bit about work ethic, how we build it, and what the importance of it is. So for me, work ethic is probably the most important thing that I want out of all of my dogs. Them having good work ethic means that they come out here ready to work, ready to learn. They're enthusiastic, they're motivated. And by having all of those key fundamental things out of your dog, when you go to teach them a behavior, you've got a dog that's willing and wanting to learn and figure out what you're trying to teach them. How we build it. So every dog that comes in, I take their normal kibble, so whatever they get on a normal basis, and I would put it in my treat pouch, and I bring them out, and I ask them to do something. So for client dogs, this is very simple marker words or luring mechanics. When the dog shows me that they're trying, I give them a reward, and it could be the easiest step. It could just be them reaching out for the food in my hand. I reward them, and I slowly build that. If the dog takes one treat and then goes meh and snuffs their head and walks away, no problem. There's nothing wrong with that, but that obviously tells me you're not hungry. You want to skip breakfast or dinner, and so we'll put you up and we'll try again later. Staying true to that and showing that your dog that, hey, this is dinner time, this is breakfast, this is your time to work. If you want to work, great, let's do it. You get your whole meal. If you don't, that's no problem. We'll try again later. And by doing that, your dog's gonna start seeing, oh, dinner time's right now, I need to eat, I need to be there, I need to be present so I can get my food. As we build up that food drive, now some dogs are gonna be pretty tricky with this. Some dogs I have go 24 hours, 48 hours, sometimes even, oh, you wanna see what's knocking over my camera? Why not? What are you doing? Can you go off? Because I have the tripod here. Salem, go away. I don't need to talk to you, Bubba. Come on, away. Some dogs will struggle with this, and they'll go 24, 48, 4 days, 5 days, not wanting to eat. I still am offering them their 2 meals a day. I'm doing it in the exact same way, and until they want to work, there's literally nothing that they need to do except for take the food from my hand. That's all I'm asking. I'm not gonna ask them to sit. I'm not gonna try to get them to go away from me into place. I'm literally just gonna show them food, let them eat it, grab another piece of food, go. And just keep repeating and slowly getting to lure mechanics. You can refer back to my luring video that I just created on proper lure mechanics, and you would just take it step by step. Literally, one stretch of their head gets them a food. Another stretch gets them a food. Now they're starting to slowly stay stuck in your pocket. Great, food dump, food dump, food dump. To build up that. So we wanna make it really easy. Once I've got it where I bring out my dog, I present food, and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm ready to work. Now we're ready to start teaching them something. So that's building food drive. Now, I've talked a little bit about work ethic, and how I view work ethic is when your dog comes out and it is wanting to work so bad. So like, for instance, my dog Tiva is not very food driven, but she has great work ethic because she doesn't really care about the food. But when I bring her out, she's like, let's work, let's work. When I'm doing a shaping session, she'll usually spit out the first few pieces of food, and she'll come back to me like, all right, what are we doing again? And go and try to figure out what the steps are of the behavior that I'm trying to teach. And I love that about Tiva. I love that she comes out wanting to work and do something with me, and she really doesn't care what I have. It's just that game and that engagement that we're creating that she really loves. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. I hope that gives you guys a little for all clarity. Of you clients of mine, if you've signed up for something and are going to be, your dog's going to be coming here in the future, you could help yourself out and your dog out so much by doing these steps right now. Because the more food drive, the higher work ethic that your dog has, day one coming into a board and train, they're going to be set up for success, and we can get right to training. If you're not doing this and your dog doesn't have very good food drive, we don't start training till we see that good food drive that we're looking for. So if your dog's here for 4 weeks and it takes a week to get food drive, We spent a week building Food Drive, and that's it. So you could really help yourself and help me out and ultimately help your dog out so we can get the most out of training with me.